Hey guys, I'm just waiting for a call from the vet so I can go pick up some medicine for my cat Newman because he's sneezing. So I got some time, so I'm gonna make another video. I'm gonna use a pick on this one. Now when you hold the pick, I always tell people, hold it on the side of your index finger. It should rest on the side. Check it out. On the side, bring it in. There you go. Yeah. Let these fingers out. Relax. This is your picking hand. I think it should sit on the bridge, but it might move forward. But going back to the bridge is really cool. All right, let's do a really common scale. You hear about it every time. Every guitar lesson, every guitar teacher, every rock song ever, every blues song, every rockabilly, every surf song, every good song in the universe uses the A minor pentatonic scale. All right, sounds like this. You probably know it, but let's do a little picking on it. That's a good old 8-5, 8-5, 7-5, 7-5, 7-5, 8-5. I picked all downstrokes. That's one thing I watch for my students. I'm like, hey, you're doing good, but you're doing all downstrokes. And the students are like, oh. Nothing wrong with that, but you might want to bring in some down-up picking, like. Eventually, you're going to get sick of that, doing that 1,000 times, but you really have to. You have to do it. That repetition is crucial. One little bit of advice is locate the roots. So that's the A notes, 5th fret, 7th fret, 5th fret. And for practice, I would recommend resolving on those. Check it out. And that's going to fit with the chord, A minor. There it is, the root. So you got to get your ear in there. There's another root, A minor chord. All right. Let's add the good old bends. Check it out. That's 3rd string, 7th fret, D. I bent it up. I'm still holding it. Now I'm going to pick it and let it down. And the root. So. So that had that kind of weepy sound, kind of crying, dropping. I like to drop it. Now we're doing a little phrasing. So I'll hit that C, which is 3rd string, 5th fret, and that can bend maybe just a tiny, tiny bit. Same notes. I did slide in a D sharp, which kind of makes it the blues scale. And so remember, minor pentatonic and blues scale are just about the same thing. The difference is a blues scale includes a D sharp or a flatted 5th. They share the same notes, except it's just one extra note on the blues scale. if you want to include that, it's really not a big deal. But that note is, call it the blue note. It's kind of a gnarly note. Let's see. Let's do something like, I was saying resolve on the roots is a good plan to train your ear. That's going to sound good with the chord. Now, the chord does have more notes than the A. It has a C and an E. That means you can land on a C note or an E note and it'll have a similar effect to that root. So I'm going to do a phrase and land on the E. And hit the chord. Hear it? There's another E. Hear it? And remember, C is part of the chord. Check it out. Right there, C. Hear it in the chord? C. So, good notes to land on for our purposes are A, C, and E. And you can find them all over the neck, which makes it really fun. But I'll try not to get carried away again. I'll try to keep it kind of focused here. So we covered the pattern, which I think you probably have learned already. Talking about landing on some A, C, E, and talking about a bend. Couple of bends. The next bend I would do, you have to be pretty precise with this one. We're going to bend a G up to an A. That's going to be your root. Second string, 8th fret is G. Going to lift that up to an A. Maybe I'll turn on a tuner and look at that to catch, I'm going to make sure I'm in tune. Sneaky, snaky, freak out guitar. I was playing a gig this last weekend, which I do as this cover band. We were in a casino in Menominee, Wisconsin, and I was kind of watching, we do the same exact set every night, which is really kind of fun to have that, you know exactly what you're going to do. But in the solo, I can't remember what song it was, but I kind of did that freak out part. I was like going, I was watching the crowd and they were like, wow! I could hear them kind of going, kind of cheering and getting excited and kind of, they got excited and they were clapping on that just because I was just making it seem, I was just laser beaming them with one note. And maybe it was here. Kind of freak out guitar. Another trick I did was I just land on and stay on it for like a long time. One guy collapsed on the dance floor and he had to be hauled away in an ambulance. And we thought he had passed away. But it was during one of my songs he was dancing. It was a pretty fast, really fast song. So I basically killed a guy with that. But luckily, we found later he was seen walking around having a good time. So he got out of the hospital and came back to the casino. Oh. I thought I killed him, but he looked pretty dead. I'm glad he's okay. just horsing around. But yeah, don't just run up and down the scale. Try to get wild with it. Try to put some energy into it. You can expand it lower or higher. I'm going to try to resist doing that in this video. So just a little reminder that we love. Put a chord up with it and maybe a couple of bends. I just did a pre-bend where I bend it and then pick it, then drop it. Pre-bend. Bending now. Hit the note, drop it. You can do that on 2nd string, 8th fret. Cool, man. And that's about all I got to say about that right now. Thanks for listening to me and the Kent. The mighty Kent. Says it right there.